So I wanted to take a minute to talk about the importance of decisiveness. This is something a lot of groups have a hard time with, and it's very much a limiting factor. And decisiveness takes multiple forms in music. On the one hand, it's the question of being able to say, okay, we got offered this date, let's lock in and do it, and lock in and do it right away. It's a question, and then not fucking up and not backing out. Because like if you show that you're a band who can't stick by what you offer, then nobody's going to take you seriously, and nobody's going to book you, and that's the first key. And there are bands I don't work with because it would literally be like I'd be March and I'd offer them a show in August. It would take a month for them to reply, and then they'd cancel a couple weeks out. And I don't know, man. That's not someone that's going to get taken seriously by a lot of people. So realize if that's your band, change your goals. Simultaneously, though, every great band decided what their goals were, and even when it was unrealistic, they tried to stick to it. That being said, they might have modified their goals to get a better idea. Like Kiss modified their goals a bunch of times. They realized, okay, we're not going to get big from studio records, so how do we get big? We'll do a live album. But if you have like the goal of putting out your record with a label, fucking go for it. That might not always happen. I'm not going to lie. So again, sometimes you need to adjust your goals, figure out what makes sense for you. But realize if you make a goal, trust your gut. There's a reason you wanted to do that. There's a reason you want this label, or you want to grow over here, or you want to expand into this direction, or do this tour. And the second you run into difficulty, don't just give up. A lot of bands especially, give up the second they find any difficulty. They're like, oh, well, this is impossible, so why do we bother doing it? Let's just go back to being a local band. And that's not really the point. The point is the bands who succeed are the ones who are persistent. And we're like, okay, this is hard, but guess what? We don't mind that it's hard, and we're going to keep going. And obviously, with a lot of the music that we play, there's a clear ceiling for like the financial possibilities, and you just have to accept that. But simultaneously, realize that if you're not decisive, and then you're not persistent and working towards your goal, then you're not going to end up getting your goal. If you keep trying to change your goal, if you keep changing the fence posts, keep changing the goal line, nobody's interested. And then you can start with a small goal and build towards a larger goal. You can start with a small goal being, oh, we want to headline the 300 cap room in our town. Cool. Awesome small goal. Then, okay, once you do that, what's the next step? Okay, well, we want to be able to play a show at the 300 person venue in the next town over. And then you're going from there. So that's an example of using small goals. And then the long-term goal might be do a full tour of 300 person rooms or whatever. And so this is what I'm trying to impress upon you is once you're decisive, once you act on that decision, don't procrastinate and don't dick around. Instead, find a group of peers who can help you out and work with your peers in order to cultivate the whole thing. Once you have a peer group who is helping you expand and learn, everything's going to come a lot more easily. And if they're keeping you accountable for your decisions and your band is keeping you accountable for the things you decide, then you're not going to be able to back out. And once you're not able to back out, then you're going to have to be persistent. Your desire is going to turn into a burning obsession, and you will have success. So be decisive, follow through. It's going to work out for you.